And we should be live. Howdy. It's been a while. Been busy. But let's continue on and get to probably the most tragic part of this game. I can't remember where I live. "102. Thank you. You have had all evening to get up and go downstairs by yourself. Now you're going to have to do it. Because I'm streaming, aren't I? You wait until I start doing something, then it's, I want attention. I want you to do this for me. Why don't you come sit on my lap? Because you've only just woken up, haven't you? Say hello to everyone. Hello, this is Loki. On, in you get. Go sleep. Right, we're looking for 102, Loki girl. Does it go that way, or have I gone down to 104? Yes. Okay, well, here we are. One of the most tragic scenes, because not only does it take away the protagonist of the first game, but it was done off camera as well.
Oh. Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad?
Look what's happened. Can you believe it? They killed Harry off camera.
No! 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 Did you do this?
You're
Did you,
late.
little monkey?
Why? Why?
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing. If not for him, our dream would have come true. And then he took you away from us.
I'll get you for this!
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
You must try to remember me, and your true self as well. You will birth a god, and build an eternal paradise. He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order. So, what will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
Right, whoa! Oh, okay. Still got the pistol out. Hit! And that's that.
I don't know what to say.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down. I just...
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead! He's murdered! Get out! This is all your fault! If it weren't for you,
I'm sorry.
then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will.
But didn't.
Is he okay like this?
Well, I mean, he's dead, so...
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial. I'm sorry, Dad.
What do you do now?
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
I don't know.
Do you think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did. When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
Revenge doesn't solve anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm going to do.
How are you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides,
You know she would anyway if she had to.
partly responsible for this.
You know she would fucking walk if she had to.
I'll bring the car around back. Come by and we'll finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave.
Excuse me, monkey. Sorry, Harry, they did you dirty in this game. Okay. I don't think Harry would. I think Harry would. I mean, he's like a shotgun to a god. to save his daughter, his adopted daughter. So I think Harry would be on board. I mean, it's a bold choice, really is, to just kill off the fucking protagonist from the first game. And to also do it off camera, so we don't even know, you know, was he surprised? Did he fight back? Can I look out the window? No. Okay, well, latest dude. Oh, we do get to have a look around the house. I wasn't sure, I couldn't remember. Huh. That's every version of Alessa, isn't it? Old Alessa, young Alessa, and Cheryl. Huh. I don't think I've ever noticed that painting before. Maybe we can get close to it though, can we? No. If you've been starting a Requiem, you'll know that I took this model and upscaled it. I added something to the wall there in runes. I think I changed the clock to a different time. Changed everything that was on the shelves. I think I put a wall there. I can't remember. I don't think the kitchen was here either, because obviously the version I made in Requiem was an hallucination of this that she walks into. I believe I had her come down like a corridor over there, and then she sort of walks in here, and then we tried to do a shot-for-shot remake of the cutscene. That's right, yeah, because then the door here appears rather than the door being there, and then a ghost version of Cheryl walks in, and I didn't. No, that was it. We were going to do a shot-for-shot remake, and I was like, well, actually, I'm going to do it from the perspective of current Cheryl seeing past Cheryl react to finding her father dead. And that was the only time Owen actually wore the proper Cheryl costume, whereas the costume she wore in Requiem was kind of a facsimile of what she wore in Son of Free, because obviously she's 17 in this, whereas in Requiem she's in her 30s. Yeah, there they are. Butter cakes. There you go. Better look at them. Good old butter cakes. Right. I don't think the store leads anywhere. Oh yeah, of course it does. September 5th, 1977. don't know. It might just be me, but that looks vaguely like Mary. Probably not. I'm probably just. Hey dude, thanks for the resub. Right, well, I think we're pretty much done. So we might as well. Huh. Nice. Right. Right then, I think I can just leave through here. Yeah.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
Didn't go that far.
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill to look for a guy named Leonard. And he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it. Started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? It used to be a nice, quiet little town. But now,
You've been there?
once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I'll tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? Feeling sick?
My head's pounding like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No, I'm I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. You see, that girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you how happy you made me.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before you joined the stream. It's like it was. I don't know whether it's a bold move or a shitty move to kill him off camera.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah,
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know. Are you sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid. I'm 50-something years old. I never seen nothing like this. I still feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital. Okay?
Roger.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know if it's just fan theory or if it was ever actually confirmed by the writers, but the missing person case that Douglas mentioned there in the car, they think that that was James that he was looking for but couldn't find him, which adds more fuel to people's belief that the in water ending is the canon ending, even though I think it might have been Ito, or it was someone came forward and said there's no canon ending to any Silent Hill game. That's why they have multiple endings, because if there was a canon ending, then there'd be one ending. A lot of people just think In Water is their preferred canon ending because, it wraps up James's story in a neat little bow. Whereas me, I always think Leave is the better canon ending because, he tries to make amends by trying to raise Laura. Obviously, that's what I used in Requiem, and, well, James didn't do very well in that. And the reason why Douglas couldn't find him is because he kept moving around with Laura, similar to Harry moving around with Cheryl. Well, technically, you could have the ending where Sybil dies, which I think is considered the bad ending, because obviously Sybil is not mentioned in this game. The only ending that wouldn't work is obviously the one where Harry is dead in the Jeep. But you could have the other two endings would work for this game to exist. Let's do a quick save. Go away. And obviously the UFO endings can't be canon for for obvious reasons. You may recognize this because I had this model that I reused. This is the model I used for the flashback scene for James and Laura when Laura's giving him the business because he panicked and pulled her out of school. Obviously, I redesigned the room. I put a couch there with a table, and I believe Laura's pacing back and forth here when she's having a go at him. No chair there, and I think I pushed it out a bit further so the beds could be further away, and I removed the ACs and all the rest of it, and obviously retextured the whole thing. Changed the door as well and made out that this was actually on the second floor or first floor for us UKs, because this would be the ground floor. Does this So yeah, so we're still in some kind of limbo world, aren't we? Because, or is it, that Silent Hill is, pushing out like it does in Requiem and it's fucking everything up. So everyone's experiencing a Silent Hill at the moment, just like we are. Doesn't really explain itself, which is perfect. Oh, that's right. That's right. There are two bad endings. Yeah. Yeah. So, but there's still, there's still a double choice if you want to get you know, because this only has three endings plus the UFO ending, which would have already happened by now, but I took too long getting home. I think you have to get home in a certain time limit to get the UFO ending in New Game Plus. I can't remember. Right, so you don't really get to explore a lot of Silent Hill in this game, unlike 1 and 2, but I do believe there's a few things off the beaten track. Oh, like how we're on a movie set. um, but I don't think any of these rooms are anything. I don't think there's much ammo or health or anything just randomly lying around like there is in. Well, I'm wondering what these new endings apparently that Bloober have added to the remake and how they're gonna start convincing the kids that Silent Hill is set in Centralia and it's Ash, or something equally as fucking stupid. But apparently there is. Oh, hello. Don't know what that is. Oh god, there's villains afoot. Let's. Right. I think I'm supposed to go that way, so let's go down here instead. All right. So there's actually invisible walls in Silent Hill now. Whereas could just have done that. But I suppose I do go down there later. I do have a map, don't I? Oh, right, yeah, okay, fine. So we basically go up to Pete's Bolorama and down to Brookhaven. I think we can pop into Heaven's Night. But otherwise, it's... Yeah. There's Andy's Pizza. Free delivery. I don't mind so much about the reuse of assets because, I mean, a lot of Silent Hill 3 takes place outside of Silent Hill. It's just, yeah, it's a shame that when we get to Silent Hill, it's just this small section from Silent Hill 2. So yeah, can I go up to Rosewater Park? I bet I can't. No, I can't because the gate is locked. Because I mean, all the games are linear by structure, but 1 and 2 give you that false sense of an open world, whereas this one is very, very linear. There you go. So yeah, can't even go and find Maria at the pier. But yeah, I mean, I don't even think there's... there might not be anything, so I can't remember running around this last time I streamed to see if I could find, you know, health drinks and ammo, and I don't think there's fucking anything. Oh, cool. I made a reversion of that in Requiem, but I put an actual picture of Maria on the side of it to go with sort of James's impression of Silent Hill. I took a lot of the aesthetics from Silent Hill 2 when designing Requiem, so that's why it's you know, fucked up but also sort of sexed up. Oh, hello, these fucking things. Where are you? I can hear you, I just can't fucking see you. There it is. Are you dead? You are now. Okay. Oh, cool. Not that we get to go to the Historical Society. Or do we? No, we don't. I don't think we don't go to the Historical Society in this game. Or do we? I can't fucking remember. I swear we don't. Yeah. That's what I thought. I am literally going. I'm just trying to cross the road, darling. Yeah, all right. I get it. Fine. But yeah, nada. No, nothing. We can't go in here and get some pizza. All right. Yeah, the HD. I mean, that just goes to show how little fucking Konami give a shit. As I think, once the remake's out, once the shitty sequel movie's out, and if we'll ever get to see Silent Hill F, because they ain't said fuck all about that in what, next to a year now. That'll be it. Konami will just start selling merch again and just be like, see you in 10 years. And then we might get a remake of Silent Hill 1 or Silent Hill 3. I personally would prefer a remake of Silent Hill 1, because that one, but more in line with how Capcom remade Resident Evil 1, kept it as it is, just improved the graphics. But knowing Konami, they'll turn it into a live service hero shooter or something. But yeah, there is nothing. There is literally no... Oh, hello. There is literally no reason to explore Silent Hill in this Silent Hill game. Apart from shooting some... killing some monsters. Because I think you've got to kill so many monsters to get the sort of the psycho ending. I can't remember exactly what they call it now. But the worst thing about the HD remaster, especially on the 360, is the frame rate. It's fucking abysmal. It's like first time I played it, you know, the section where Laura locks James in with the God, I can't remember what they're called now, but you know, the cage monsters. The frame rate dropped to like 1 frame a second. I thought the game was about to crash, but it managed to pull through. But it was just like, God, this is abysmal. Why did they bother? But yeah, you'd think there'd be a fucking health drink or some ammo lying around or something. You know? So odd. Yeah, I used a modded version of EPSXE that does all of that. Removes the dithering, removes the warping, widescreens it, and runs it at 60. So I'm guessing DuckStation is using that same core. So I don't have DuckStation. It's like EPSXE, and then there's a bunch of other letters at the end of it. And that's what I streamed Silent Hill 1 with last time I streamed it. And yeah, it certainly makes it for a more visually pleasing playthrough. Though I still boot up on the old PlayStation and play it on the CRT now and again, you know, just for that a bit of old school nostalgia. Cool drink, old fashioned. Cool custom. Oh look, Konami computer. Konami something else. Konami Cola. And fuck knows what the rest of those are. Could be anything. I mean, Christ, I think that they're the same. Hello. The same tyre marks as well. You know, because we got the car here with a pipe in it. Well, that wouldn't be allowed today. Would it? They'd call that racist. Has this van got anything to do with anything? Hit the lever. Oh, here's some more cool custom. And there's some more cool custom. Right, where am I? In Japan, yeah, they love it. They fucking love that stuff. I mean, I've never been a big fan of slot machines in this country, so I guess I don't know if you get like that sort of old school slot machines in Japan if it's just pachinko. Right, I am heading the right way now, and yeah. Right, I know we can go into Heaven's Night. I'm just not sure if we can do it um pre-hospital. No idea what that's supposed to be. Now this is one of the sets in Requiem I had to actually build completely from scratch by just looking at. See, if I had this mod back then, this would have been so much fucking easier. But I had to try and build this by just sort of, taking photos and stills from on the game and then building it myself. Because in terms of like extracted models, this doesn't exist. No one ever extracted this particular alleyway, and I didn't realize that it was a fire escape. I thought they were AC units all the way along. So if you yeah, but if you look at the model that I created, it's not one to one to this because I messed up and I didn't put a fire escape there. I put AC units there instead, and I don't think I put spaces between the steps either. And obviously the door I made had a lot more fucking graffiti on it. But yeah, if I'd have had access to this mod, it would have been a lot easier to build this from scratch, I tell you. Right, can we go in here yet? Oh, we can. Sweet. Oh, here we go. Can finally get some items. And I had access to this model, that's how I was able to trace over and make my Heaven's Night scene look as authentic as I could in Requiem. I've replaced all the tables and chairs because they were too low res. And I removed the pole as well because it was in the way for welcome to Silent Hill. A nice restful vacation. Deep peace. I think see so much fucking bullshit ran around in my head, but I think Roger Widmark is brought up. He's either brought up in another one of the games, I can't remember which one, or he's in one of the comics. Because there's like, obviously Anne's Story, which is the only Silent Hill comic worth reading. But then you've got, was it Hunger and I remember Hunger because Dr. Aikman is in Hunger, and I use Dr. Aikman in Requiem at the scene where James is in the hospital. Dr. Aikman comes from that comic run. I think there was two, or was there three comic runs, the Day and Anne story? But I think Roger Widmark is referenced or is actually in one of those comics, but I can't remember. I do have PDFs of those comics, and I actually have Anne's Story physically because Anne's Story is fantastic. If you haven't read Anne's Story, that's worth reading because that's what fucking Downpour should have been. I know they said it was going to be DLC for Downpour, but because Downpour did so shit, they didn't bother. But it's like, it should have been the main story because it makes much more fucking sense that it would be, Anne should have been the lead in Downpour, not Murphy, because none of the enemies make any sense if you're playing as Murphy. But if you play as Anne and then you read Anne's story, all of the monsters start to make more sense if you were playing as Anne, because that they would be from her psyche, like the enemies generally are in Silent Hill. And considering that the final boss is her father in a wheelchair, it's. Ugh. See? Now, Maria is supposed to have long black hair, so why is Maria in Silent Hill 2 bleach blonde with pink tips? And looks like Mary, whereas this lady Maria doesn't look anything like Mary. And again, that's my theory, that Maria was someone that was taken by Silent Hill, to pay for sins of whatever, and she actually didn't get out, and then Silent Hill then used her as a mannequin for Maria in Silent Hill 2. And that's my fan theory. And we can't go back to check out the dressing rooms. So yeah, so that was it. That was a bit of Heaven's Night. Cool. Most of my theories are just headcanon so that I can explain elements of what I do in the Silent Hill films that I make. But I don't make them up. I just, it's so ambiguous that it allows you to be like that. I mean, you're going to get those Silent Hill fans like, no, it's this. And it's like, well, you don't understand ambiguity, do you? Yeah, which I think is the whole point. I think that's what makes these games so sort of timeless, is because there is so much room for multiple headcanons, and if given enough time with the games and enough reading into the lore, like someone like AJ has done, which is why I work with her when I write the scripts and stuff, you can pretty much say whatever you want as long as you can back it up. And these games give enough sort of evidence to do that. Shut up. Fucking die already. Right, and I don't think I can go much further down here before I have to go back to the hospital. Oh, no, because they've blocked it off. Traditionally, they've blocked it off, which I much prefer. I wonder what GVPW means. I mean, W could stand for work, I suppose. But what the hell would the G, government? But then what would VP stand for? It's just a very strange... Do you think it'd be like Silent Hill Municipal Department or something? But instead it's that. Anyway, to the hospital. I think I spent enough time wandering around this small section of Silent Hill. Yeah, oh absolutely. Which they've, I don't know if you saw it in the in the gameplay footage for the remake, but that scene is still in the game. And when you go and look at the body, he's got a sheet over his head. Whereas obviously in Silent Hill 2 the camera angle is just enough so you can't see him, but there is a way to break the camera so you can actually see it, and it's obviously James's model in Brook Woodside, sorry. And then the one dead in the town where is it the key you find on him? That's him, obviously. But yeah, that wasn't. I don't think that was we just used Angela as the corpse in the mall because it was just easier. Well, yeah, that could well work. I mean, he obviously isn't a killer if after killing his wife, the trauma broke him completely and he just fucking convinced himself that she died 3 years ago with that damn disease. You know, it's just what pushed him to do it in the first place is probably more of an interesting story. Fucking hell. Down with your bad self, bitch. They're great, those models for the nurses in this one, because they've got that slight sex appeal to him with the short skirt and the long legs, but they're proper fucking freaky, and that's what we did in Requiem, because obviously Kat played all of the nurses in Requiem for me, and we went down the more Silent Hill 3 nurse rather than like Homecoming's nurse, which is just tits, and for some reason a fetus in their belly. I still can't understand the reference there, but I don't know Homecoming enough to make any real judgment on the kind of nuances that is. There we go. Still can't. I totally forgot to ask fucking Amy about that. That's not. It's, see, I thought that said red plus, but that definitely does not say red plus. I just can't get close enough to tell. It just looks like 6 random fucking letters that resemble words. Yeah. It's been a long time since I watched the movies. Are the movie nurses just tits? Because I remember there's like one scene where she's crawling under him, isn't there? I don't know. I mean, I've only watched that movie like twice. The first movie. Thank you very much. Now that's an old PC, and the big question is, can it run Crysis? I think that'd have a problem running Doom. All right, so because I mean, like I said, there's minor sex appeal to the nurses in 2 and in 3, but it's more what's her name? Whose name is it? Whose name I meant to look up and fucking Lady something. We'll see her later on when we see Vatiel. She's the sexiest nurse, I think, in 3. I'm trying to remember how sexy they were in 2, but I don't know why they went super slutty in the movie, other than, Gans is French, I suppose. Because, I suppose you could make an argument that Lisa Garland is slutty by the fact that she was having a sexual relationship with Kaufman while he was dosing her up on White Claudia. Yeah, well, same with the doctors, and the doctors and nurses in the first game are just fucking hunched over with those weird slug things on their back. It's only Lisa that's, should we say, I wouldn't say slutty, but mildly attractive, but her actions could be portrayed as slutty, I suppose. They certainly lean into her being a bit slutty and promiscuous in Origins, that's for sure. With the way she is with Travis, and the fact that she's having a secret affair with Kaufman, which ain't exactly fucking secret. Oh yeah, here we go. The Creeper. Oh, I thought this was the first part of the Creeper. Maybe it's not. Keep quiet. Keep quiet what? 10 minutes over to be careful. Keep quiet. You given somebody given some bod. And that says, does that say mating room, lol? LOL. That ain't LOL, is it? That's BL, isn't it? So this is the mating room. Brido. I think you mean this is the meeting room. Maybe that's an E, but there's only one E. That's why I'm reading it as mating. Keep quiet. We shall keep quiet as we move along. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. There was a lot of that in the mall as well. A lot of English to try and, okie doke. I also had access to this model as well. I obviously rapidly redesigned it for the scenes of James in Brookhaven, and obviously when Cheryl gets there as well. It doesn't follow this map design like at all, because I needed long corridors, I needed rooms in different places. So I just sort of used this as a template and then just sort of pulled it to bits and then put it all back together. Use the textures as a place, and then sort of rebuilt my own textures from scratch, so they still resemble this, but obviously much higher resolution. Or how many Leonards are going to be running around Silent Hill right now? Yeah. Well, it's gonna give you like a weird sense of deja vu. It's like I know this, but that room should be over there. Oh, here we go. Here's the creeper, Stanley Coleman. That would be me. I'm that particular woman. Well, we can't read any of that English because those textures are way too low. All right. Where's Kaufman's PhD? Fucking moths, piss off. It's like corns flakes. Do not store drugs. Well, I mean, is a health drink technically a drug? I mean, they act like fucking morphine in this game, so I don't know. Okay. Well, not much else in here. But I just love the fact that I can just stare at this shit in first person. Oh, I got a hold of Silent Hill 4, put the mod on, and the game runs at 50% speed for me for some reason. So it's not playable. I contacted the dude that made the mod, but that was days ago, and I haven't heard anything from him. So the universe just doesn't want me playing Silent Hill 4 and enjoying it. So once I get my new computer, which will be either the end of this year or beginning of next, I'll try it then. Maybe it's a Windows 7 thing, or it's my graphics card being 10 years old, but you know, who knows? Have I done every door in this place? Yeah, I don't think the elevator works, does it? Oh, can I go into the cafeteria? No. And obviously I can't do either of these doors. I don't think the elevator works. Oh! Okay, it does. Hold on. Now let me out. I think I've done everything now, haven't I? Oh no. Okay. And I think I need the code. Oh, no I don't. Can never remember fucking anything. Right, I know I'm going to walk into a room with 3 nurses, like right at the door. That's always a fucking pisser, that. Well, the lock's not broken, love. It's padlocked. I can't remember if it's this floor or the next floor. I say 2 nurses. I thought it was 3. Maybe it's because I got it on easy. But yeah, it's this room. Well, I'm wondering that myself. I'm thinking she might, because it's not like they've shied away from him being like overweight. I mean, he was just fat in Silent Hill 2. In the remake, he's morbidly obese. You know, like he is dead man walking, you know? Yeah, see, I suppose that, you know, they've kept that sex appeal with that real short skirt, haven't they? Even though, to be fair, sexy nurses don't really make a lot of sense in this game. You know, they make perfect sense in Silent Hill 2, but you thought they would have probably gone with the nurses with the weird. But then again, have they got weird growths on their back, or is that just the way the model is? I mean, because they're kind of hunched over. I don't know. I think that might just be the way they're lying. Yeah. But yeah, I don't see why she wouldn't call him a gutless fatso. Because, I mean, they've gone ultra fat with Eddie. Because I'm wondering if that was the compromise with the DEI inclusivity bullshit, that Maria had to look like a bloke. That was the compromise so they could keep Eddie fat. Because I really don't get this, let's keep giving women in Western games manly jawlines. It's very odd. Right, okay, so I need to go find, is it nail polish remover? I don't remember, it's something. Anyway. I don't know, so he doesn't lose any of it. Well, the thing is, I mean, we could just fucking... And that would do the trick, but obviously we've got to do a puzzle. Well, it's not really a puzzle, is it? It's more of a fetch quest. But let's... I do love the design of this hospital. Oh, is that? I know it's got a red cross on it. Which they wouldn't be allowed to do now. It'd have to be a green cross, because the red cross would get annoyed at you. Right, can I take this elevator? No, right. Okie coke. Right, I've done everything, haven't I? Yep, so we're going to the next floor. Because I've got to remember we're in America, so we're on the first floor. So we go... We don't. We go to the second floor. No one about. I'm going to get absolutely decimated by my Uzi 9mm. Okay. Nothing on the weird bench. Oh, I guess Loki went down. Okay. Oh, hello. Rightio. Uh, yeah, yeah, she'll be out probably for most of the night, catching and eating mice. She likes to eat mouse heads. You'll go up, when you go up the garden, you'll just find headless corpses everywhere. Oh God, I don't remember this puzzle. Move 2 right, move 1 up, move 2 down, and the door shall open. Yeah, but where do we start? Oh, because I think I can't remember if it's referring to this. Yeah, it is referring to this. So I can't remember if we start there or do we start here? Move 2 right. Well, no, then it says move 1 up, so that can't be right. Nope. What was it? 2 right, 1 up, 2 down. So I can't remember if it's actually here. So would that be classed as 1, 2, 1 up, 2 down? No, so that ain't right either. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. He. That's a fashion magazine. That looks like something else to me. Oh, cool. Yeah, yeah, Loki likes spiders as well. My mum's old cat Charlie, she used to like eating spiders' webs. Uh, so yeah, that's the I had all of the things for costume, but I figured there was no point doing it since. Oh look, there's Jack. Hey Jack, you look like Skarsgård in the current flop at the cinema. hmm So you'd have thought they'd have actually put um, God, what's the dog's name for Silent Hill 2? Put the dog there, but I guess not. Oh well, there's the nail polish remover. Cool. Is that hell? A nice jar of hell. Oh yeah, what's the perfume do? If you wear the perfume, does that attract more monsters or does it repel monsters? I know it does something if you wear the perfume. I think it's a negative effect, but I can't fucking remember. Okay. Oh, does it? No, it just says this stuff smells a little strange. So maybe it attracts them. Oh, hello. It's, you think that's a strange reference to the duology of Alessa and Cheryl, or it's just a kooky picture. Okay. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Right, there's nothing else here. No, okay. I don't need. I don't need, that's not important. Yeah. Right. It's not in fan site, feel located progress within the equipping it will attract monsters. Yeah, that's what I thought. Again, I guess it's there to help with the main. Is it maniac ending or is it psycho ending? It's one where it's implied that if you do the go back to Douglas after he points the gun at you, so he survives at the end, but then you fucking knife him up or something. I don't think I've ever actually got that ending before. Because normally with New Game Plus, I never actually finish the game because I'm lame. Right, well, it's getting close to 10 o'clock, so I'm going to go and get the key and then save it and worry about that puzzle for another night, or I might just be a cheeky cunt and look it up. This way. Do, do, do. Lovely. Lovely job. Right. There's a safe spot in the office, isn't there? Yes. But on my way, I might as well do that. And which door is... No, not this office. Aha, lovely. Right, cool. Okay, dude, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I will probably be on again this week. Where are we? It's already fucking Tuesday, isn't it? Wow. Because Bank Holiday Monday completely threw me. Yeah, so I might be on tomorrow. If not, I'll definitely be on Thursday. And we'll press on. I think at this point, there's probably less to stare at, you know. Because, I mean, we're going to go down into the sewers, kill fucking Leonard, and then it's pretty much to the church after that, I think. Oh no, we've got to go back to the motel and talk to Vincent, then go to the sewer, kill Leonard, and I think it's to the church. And then it's pretty much to the... that's right, we've got to go to the amusement park. Completely forgot. Because I skipped the amusement park in New Game Plus. You don't do the amusement park nightmare. It just cuts straight to the burger joint. Yeah, that's right. Then the amusement park. Oh, that section goes on for ages. And obviously the haunted mansion as well. That'll be fun in first person. Though apparently trying to do the corridor in first person is near impossible, so we'll see. Yeah, then it's church, or the underground church. Oh, I can't remember. Fucking suck. But yeah, so yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow or Thursday, and we'll just crack on. Because I think by the time I get this finished, Zealot would have finished the Silent Hill 2 version of this. Now, hopefully, I can use that and it doesn't make the game run at 50% speed for God knows what reason. I don't know why it's fucking up on Silent Hill 4, but as soon as I use his D3, D8, DLL and not the one provided by GOG, the game just slows down to 50%. And everything, not just in game, I mean everything, even the Konami splash screens at the beginning run at 50% speed. It just cripples the game. And I don't know why. But I've messaged him on his YouTube channel. Hopefully he'll get back to me, or maybe he won't, because as far as he's concerned, he's done all he can, and now he wants to do Silent Hill 2. And his Silent Hill 2 mod does work with the enhancement mod as well. So anyway, I'm going to leave it here. So I will catch you anon. Thanks for joining me, dude. Have a great rest of your day. All the best.